G'day everyone, I hope that everyone's particularly well this Wednesday, the 18th of June. Nicholas, we just had an awesome webinar, didn't we, with regard to Antarctica? Nico, you there, mate?
G'day, Peter. Yes, I am. You there?
Yeah, mate. That was good, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I look forward to many, many better ones.
What was so good about it?
I'll tell you, meeting with like-minded people from around Australia.
Yeah.
Meeting with the people that are actually going to be on the Antarctica trip and sharing, well, for me, basically sharing what people are all about, including myself, and learning from other people's experience.
Yeah. That was awesome, absolutely awesome, and it's just the whole model is working. Mindset, money and adventure, people having, the capacity to come on these awesome adventures, philanthropic programs. Awesome, really excited. So thank you everyone for being on the call tonight. Tonight is a silver trading member webinar, excuse me, in which...
By the way, Pete?
Yeah, mate.
Sorry, I've sent those press releases out already.
Yeah, Beatrice just told me. Well done. You've sent the press releases out to people. And you're looking... It would be awesome if you can put an event on at Parliament House. It would be...
I'm going to bat for that, but I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, who do we know? Just, who do we know?
The ladies that were there, Maya and Maria.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll be speaking to Maya about event for thalassemia next week, so I'll be talking about this as well.
Yeah, okay, good man. Well, you see Steve Rowland, who's on the call as well. Steve, there's a whole lot of you up in Canberra. I mean, I can get that gang together. And Steve, you should have heard on our last webinar with Alira, who's a young Indigenous girl who's gone through this scholarship program with education. She's now, left her country town. Reckons her life would have been nothing if she'd stayed there. Taken on this education, gone on. Now she's now with the federal police in a traineeship, isn't she, Nick? Didn't she sound great? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's right. Yeah, but that was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
Interesting that she had a Telstra background and then moved on from there.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. So anyway, talking to you, Steve Rowland, and Nick and others in Canberra, you've got a beautiful student and a person coming with us to Antarctica, Alira, and we're raising the funds to get her there. And you guys, I'd love you to help Nick put on a really awesome fundraiser. That'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Unreal. Thank you. So Nick will drive that and talk to you guys all about that. It was a really good story though. And thanks, Steve. I'll go through. Welcome to everybody. Adam's in Canberra as well. Adam, how are you going?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Peter.
That's good to hear. Well, a lot of the Canberra people are on the call tonight. So what I'm just trying to say to you,
it's too cold here. You might as well be on the webinar, not outside.
Yeah, right.
State of Origin's on tonight as well, guys.
Oh yeah, it is too. Well, I'll keep it short. Now, positions wise, Adam, you're looking at putting your first positions on. No.
Yes.
Yeah, on Monday. Yeah.
Yep.
No worries. I'll do that with you. We'll do it. You'll do it. Then you'll send me a screenshot, and then I'll contact you to review your screenshot. Okay.
Okay. No worries.
That'd be great. Another Canberra. God, it's Canberra again. Andreas, how are you going?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. And yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. Your positions are going all right. Have you had a look in your account?
I actually haven't. I've just literally gotten home and sitting down to eat while I'm talking to you guys.
All right, you got a few trades on there. All good. You made money in your first month, so that's a good effort.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's all right. No worries. Now, just saying to these guys, Nick was on the previous call because Nick's coming to Antarctica. And again, Andreas, you and Chrissy should be coming as well. This is so up your alley. Anyway, nonetheless, Alira is one of our students that's coming with us, and we're going to have a fundraiser for her in Canberra on the, when is it, Nick?
I haven't set a firm date, but we're looking at either the 8th or 15th of this month.
Oh, no, of July.
Sorry, July.
Of July, yeah, totally.
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, and then Nick's.
I'll be there to support that.
Good. That's great, mate. And bring. If everyone who's already a member with me brings 10 friends, then we're home and hose. That'd be awesome. Okay.
I need a bigger venue.
Yeah, well, that's what you need. You got to think big. We'll go to Parliament House.
That's fine.
We'll go to Parliament House.
That sounds good.
And put the word out. Who knows somebody who can get us in there? What do we got? We got, and then, anyway, positions wise, Andreas, Adam, Nick, how are you going with your positions?
They're all good. The only one I'm concerned about is the one that's, and I'm only concerned, is the one that's a little bit under. I think that was VLX.
Yep. VRX, I think it is. Yeah.
VRX, sorry.
Yep.
I was actually tempted today to roll it to the same price next month because it'd be quite a nice profit if I did.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a nice juicy profit for that. We'll just see what it does. I mean, if you look, everyone might be the same, but why isn't this giving me a new page? File.
I mean, just saying that, Pete, I've got 3 positions. If I rolled it into next month, it's worth about 800 to me.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be a great one to roll to next month at its current strike, actually.
Okay, I might do that tonight, actually.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I think it'd be worth doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you got it, Steve?
Yeah, I have. I guess I noted your recommendation.
Yeah.
Not your recommendation, but your summary sheet that's pretty much saying just watch and see what happens with it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking, after doing it for a number of months, you get a feel as to which positions are most likely to bounce or which ones are likely to go up.
Yeah.
I'm expecting VRX to breach the 120 mark before Friday. It's because of the amount that is, or the sediment which relates to the amount that's on it at the moment.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a clear question there. I know that Nick is keen to roll it because there's a massive profit there. But obviously by rolling it just simply to 120, your buffer is no longer there, and that is your strike price is no longer there. What did you hear? Should you roll it, or did you simply wait until it goes above 120, which is likely to do Friday, and then just go for a new position?
Well, I think that if only for those who've got an account which is on the larger size, as in, you've got more than 60 or 80 grand in your account, maybe. It depends. It's all how many you've got of it. But if it was just a small proportion of your overall account, I think it's okay to have one higher risk trade, per month even. And if this is that one, then why not?
We did the same sort of thing with Tesla as well as SLW. I know SLW we certainly did it with. Yeah. And that worked out really, really well. So So you might be right. Yeah. Okay. So seriously, because my bank is large, as you know. So I might do what Nick's doing and actually roll it. Yeah,
but there is another way of doing it. And if I could just get this, for some reason my computer's just decided, for some reason, I always just bring that tab and I get more screens. Don't know what's going on there. I'll just go there anyway. It's only allowing me to open up one page at a time. I don't know why that's going on here. VRX. There's one other way to do it. Oh, but it might be catch-22. I was going to say, don't roll it. Just write a new position, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah, and potentially you're out of this one for nothing.
Yep.
But you've got all the premium of next month, right? And if you don't get out of this for nothing, at least by Friday you won't be paying $2.25 for it or whatever. You'd only be paying $1,
Yep.
or much more closer to what it should be.
So I guess you're in some way hedging your bets a little bit by doing that.
Yeah.
And your upside is bigger than your downside.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not gonna. Well, it would appear. See, May 8th was its last earnings release there, and look what it did in May 8th. You know, it did start a slow decline, but then it's had a double bounce. It's bounced here. It's bounced here. Yeah, I think you could potentially get out of it for nothing if you just wait until Friday, but actually go ahead now and ride it for next month. Depending on your how aggressive you are, you could potentially ride it at 120.
Okay, easy, good done.
And as Nick just said, you get $800. How many positions gets you $800, Nick?
I think it was 3 if I rolled it.
And that's after you've. That's at a roll, and the roll is costing you. $12.50. Yeah, no, the roll's costing you $2 per position, which is $2 is $600. Right. So you actually the roll. Yeah. Hang on, I'll just. Why is my screen not giving me more positions? Hang on, I'll just do something for a sec. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're still fine. Okay.
But my screen's frozen, is it?
Yeah, it's coming up with sharing paused.
Yeah, just one second. Don't know what. I think it's a bit of a challenging computer night. I think.
I think next webinar you need to come to Canberra, Peter, because everyone seems to be here.
There's a lot of Canberra people, or Shepparton. I see Glenn's just joined us from Shepparton. How are you going, Glenn?
Yeah, good, thanks, Peter.
That's good. How are your positions all going?
Yeah, no, mine are all pretty well. Obviously, I've just missed the first bit of what you're talking about there, but I do have VRX myself as well.
Yep.
But that's the only one. I had SLW, which was a roll from last month, which looked like it might have been a bit of a worry, but it's come back nicely. So
yeah. So it's good. We've got SLW's bounced along all right, so that's fine. So yeah, they ultimately do. We're just talking about VRX, whether to roll it or whether to just ride a new position. So if you rolled it,
yeah.
Now
I was just looking at it for putting a new position on.
Yeah.
Which the bid's $5.30 to put a new position on in July for 120. Yeah, sorry, at 120. Yeah.
So, but I'll just do 2. I won't even preview the order. So the story is here. See, it's going to cost you between $2.30 and $2.55 to get out of the current one.
Yep.
But the new one's going to make you $5.30, $5.80. So call it $5.30. Well, it could be $5.30 clear, and don't pay the $2.30. So rather than being $3 up, right, you could be $5 up.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Perhaps if you let one expire and write another one, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but write it now while it's paying so much.
Sure.
Because it won't pay.
I just had a look at the. Sorry, Pete. I just had a look at the margin, and yeah, it's at that $5.30 bid. It's offering about a 17-18% return.
Well, there you go. That'll be our one. We'll have one a month, type thing. That'll be the one for the month. Our higher risk. I mean, make sure it's only a percentage of your overall account. Okay, guys. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme, but that could be a little juicy one there. All right.
Okay.
So you wouldn't do it for the same number that you're holding already?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing.
I
I've
would.
got 2 though. I think you've got 3 of it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever your normal allocation is, just use that.
Okay, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah. I spend $3,000 per position on this virtual account, just to keep them all even, so I can track the positions for everybody, and I report based on that. And $3,000 got me 2 positions when I originally wrote it.
Okay.
And I think you're spending about 4 or something, or a bit more.
That's correct.
So there you go. That's a good example. Good. What else we got here? Position-wise, Glenn's joined us, yes. Dean Tuvey, how are you going? Dean mightn't have a microphone. Was it Dean that asked me, so there was one position that I hadn't, is there a position that I haven't captured on the positions page? There was something at $46. I just couldn't find Dean's, I think it was Dean's email. Anyway, let me know if there is one that I haven't captured.
Pete, can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Just around that BRX. Would I set that at market, or would I still put a limit of 530 on it?
You put a limit of what?
Would I set that at market, or would I put the limit price
it?
on
Put a limit, but you might have to be a bit flexible. Let me just go back a step on this one.
Sorry about that.
That's cool. No, good, because what you're saying is, well, basically you're going to do it with, you're going to roll it, or you're going to write a new one and then close this one if need be on Friday, or let it expire on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just going to do a new position, and it's VRX, right?
Correct.
So you just do it normally. You
Yeah.
would have, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But I'm just, what his question was about the limit, right? You might, just give me a second, sell to open, right? Quantity 1. So here, you're going to get 530, 570. I would give it a limit, yeah, at the bid. I'd give it a limit maybe a bit lower than that, because as Glenn just said, it's 17% return currently at the bid, right?
Okay.
So just to ensure you get it, you could say, well, you know what? Even if I got, 490 or whatever, I'd be happy with that. I'm not saying deliberately, they're not necessarily going to make you buy at the lowest price. It's just the limit. Because you'll end up buying it at between, or selling it rather, at between the bid and the ask, which has got nothing to do with what you type over here. That's not going to affect where the market's at. It's just saying that if these numbers get lower, let's say it opens up and you're only going to get $4.95 for it, well, you're not going to get it if your limit's 530.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What I've found, Peter, is if the last and bid are right on the exactly the same, it's really a 50-50 hit in terms of you getting it or not. And that's what you're saying. You should just go slightly under because it's a very juicy one.
Yeah, it's a juicy one. So give yourself, some couple of cents in there, a bit of flexibility. Okay. So
Okay, thanks, Pete.
at 490, you'd be pretty juicy. No worries at all. Okay, good on you guys. Dean, Steve, as viewer 21, viewer 24, I'm not sure who that is, but any other questions for tonight?
Peter, it's Darryl here.
Where? Oh, you must be. Are you coming under a different name now? Yep.
Oh, I got a new PC. Right, that I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I've just cranked up a new PC. Picked one up on the weekend.
Oh, good man.
It was Steve that wrote to you and said, I think you missed STX. I think
Yep.
one at 46.
Yeah, I knew it was 40. I knew the number was 46. Couldn't remember what the code was, and I was looking through my emails. Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, STX, right? Well, I'm sorry, my computer's not allowing me to put multiple. I don't know why the hell that happened. Anyway, what's STX doing today?
Let's have a look. STX is at 56, so it's miles over, 10 cents over, $10 over.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. And we've got it at what? At 46.
Yeah, it's on 56.82.
Okay, no worries at all.
So it's easy.
Easy peasy, no worries. Yeah, and look, the reason on
$8 BTC.
the reason on Wednesdays that I well, not Wednesdays, but often I say on this last webinar, don't worry about BTCing. You understand why I say that?
Because they're going to expire in a couple of days anyway.
Yeah, they're going to expire in a couple of days. So, and hopefully you've got your books, full. Don't go chasing the extra couple of cents for 3 days. Just let them expire.
All right. So you're saying you didn't put any recos up tonight, Pete?
No, but I'm hoping that.
Come in myself. That's all.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping that your books were filled up on Monday.
Okay. No, yeah, I BTC2 last night thinking you were going to put some up.
Oh, last night.
They're only cheapies.
Okay. Yeah.
But I understand that late in the week. I won't do it again. That's all.
Yeah. It's.
I'll give you a bit of a rundown. Okay. I've got 22 positions up.
Yep.
4 of those are for July.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I BTC2 last night. The only one I've got in trouble is VRX.
Yep.
And I heard most of that conversation. I don't know if everybody else had the same problem, but I was missing like half of that conversation. Not sure it was me or not. You guys seem to be following the conversation okay, and I couldn't understand because I was missing half of it.
Okay. Yeah, all we're saying there is showing you that VRX is showing over here. It's going to cost you between 205 and 5 and sorry.
Change it to put.
230 to 255 to get out of, right?
Yep.
I mean, this is a different screen, but what I'm saying to you is you can roll it by all means, and you'll get a really juicy premium for July. Here it is. 530 to 570. Okay.
Yep.
And you can roll it, no worries. But why not avoid paying to get out of it? Just write the new position, and only close it if you have to.
Yep, no, I heard that. I heard that. I like the idea of like having one that we take a bit of a risk on in the month and play it safe for the rest. So yeah, I'm going to do that too. I'll set it at $5 limit or something like that, and just sell a new one and hang on to the old one.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 on it as well.
Good. Well, that's good. Good. And Daryl also, I mean, it's all Canberra tonight, just about, except for Shepparton. Yeah, can you guys all help Nick put this awesome fundraiser on? I'll fly up. It's not about not focused on the trading program. It's more about raising funds to pay for this young Alira, who's an Indigenous girl who's now with the Federal Police. And she's gone through secondary education, and her tertiary education has got her into the police. And we're raising the funds to get her to Antarctica. Okay?
When's that going to be?
Nick,
Pete, can I advertise my number at this stage and get people to SMS me or their details?
Yeah, we'll type it in.
Of course.
Yeah. You got the chat box there.
There we go.
Yeah, good man. So
if you all SMS me with your contact number and who you are, then I can add it to my phone and I can be in touch next week.
Yeah, good. So, but Nick's talking either the 8th or the 15th of July. We'd like to put it in Parliament House if we can. Excuse me, I got the hiccup.
Is that old Parliament House or new Parliament House?
New Parliament House.
Yeah, the new one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who do you know? Really a question of who do you know, and get us in there, and let's have a really good party. That'd be unreal.
So what are you actually suggesting, raising? Are you talking about not at all?
What was that?
What are you suggesting? How are you intending to make money, in other words?
Yeah. Well, let's say we're charging, like I'm doing one at my farm. Where's it gone? Where did I have it on my screen? Anyway, I'm doing one at my farm. Just give us a second. I'll just go through my emails.
Probably Nick can send us something out anyway, but he...
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's taking forever to open up. Anyway, yeah, we sort of charge, depending on what the function is. I'm doing one at my farm on the 20th of July for $45 per person, or $140 per family, and just a fun day with kids and face painting and this and that and whatever. And people can come along. Now, you could put up a daytime function or a nighttime function or whatever. No, just give me a second. I'll find out what I've just done here.
Guys, I've just advertised my email addresses.
Oh, that's good. Sharing. So I'm just trying to multitask. So here's me. I'm giving a talk at my son's school, right? Elston Primary School, and explore a discussion. And I'm giving a talk then. I said, oh, stop press. Can you put this in the ad? Can you put this in the school newsletter? A little ad here. Can you see that?
Yep.
And I'm just saying, I mean, I've got a sponsor, the National Trust, sponsoring the actual lunch, and it just says, and we're all a hero if in your own little areas. You got to write your own little story. Country lunch in the stables, $45 a head, all funds donated to Outback to ASCAP, and here's what they're getting. So you could do something in Canberra, it'd be unreal. Try and get the food donated and the drinks donated and all the rest of it, and then the funding goes towards paying for, in your case, you've got a real live candidate right there in Canberra who can be the hero of the story. Okay. All right.
Looking good.
Good-o, good-o. So I can do awesome. I mean, it's just an application, like even for you, Steve Rowland, and so forth. I mean, who's facing this dilemma now going forward. You're making too much money, and you're having to this new role of.
Don't you love that? Don't you love that?
You got to change your lifestyle, change your focus. It is interesting though, philosophically though. I don't know if if it's a gift that we're given, that we are given a primary purpose we think, which is to make money because it's such a necessity. But would it be a good thing or a bad thing if you took that necessity away from people?
That'd be a good thing.
It'd change the world, Peter, I reckon.
Yeah, it'd change the world. Now, what if you took it away without sufficient personal development? What if you took it away and you said to everybody, actually, it's an unreal world. You actually don't have to do anything. Right? It's from the moment you're born, if you had this social system that just provided for you anyway. Now, would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, obviously it'd be a bad thing.
You'd think so.
No sense of purpose or anything, so.
That's right. So I'm just putting that dichotomy out there for you, Steve, as an example, and all of us, that, because many of us have never actually had that challenge of going, like no purpose, like zero purpose. I don't actually have to work anymore. Because work does provide a great excuse to call ourselves doing something purposeful. But it's not really, it's just making money. Which begs the question, who am I? If I'm not my doing, who am I as a being? These are good questions, I reckon. Yeah.
Well, put it this way, Peter. I'm certainly asking the questions right now, so it's interesting times. Good problem to have.
It's a real first world problem to have. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a first world problem. But, I mean, in your case, you had to work your tail off to get to a position where you've had the equity behind you, that you could then sell that equity to have the equity to put in your trading account and to be earning what you earn in the army. I mean, that just took years of work, right? So, surely that was a preparation platform to be able to handle this now. Because I guess what I'm getting at, how many rock stars end up dying of overdose, right? And that's all that is. That's a case of not sufficient personal development to handle the wealth they earned. So there must be a combination where the personal development goes along with the wealth creation.
Yeah, very much so, Peter. Interesting times ahead, for sure.
Yeah. Because most Tats Lotto winners end up in more debt than they earned.
Yep.
So just another example that you've got to have sufficient personal development to handle that responsibility of the wealth. Anyway, guys, these are conversations I love. I really enjoy these kind of healthy debates about bigger picture items. I've given you a challenge. You're going to work with Nick to be a champion to raise funds to get young Alira funded for, and you guys are going to be part of the committee working with Nick, and we'll have your name on the committee as well, and that would be quite an honour for you. And I'll actually send you a bit of a bio on Alira and a bit of information. Also, I'll send it to Nick, and Nick will send it to you. Is that okay, Nick?
That's fine, as long as I get everyone's contact details.
Yeah, well, you'll get it from me anyway. I'll send it to you as well. Okay. And then we'll go that way, and just lock in that date, Nico. 8th or 15th. As soon as it's locked in, make it happen.
Okay. I'll be doing that next week as soon as I speak to my contact in Parliament.
Yeah, good man.
Or club, either or.
Okay, good man. I'll make it happen. Make it happen. Okay, guys. Well, I think we're all on track. There will be more summary of positions posted on at least on Friday, and tomorrow if need be, but probably on Friday because that's probably all we need. And VRX, sell a new one now and close it only if you have to.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Peter.
All right, guys. See ya. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Okay, catch up.
See you guys.